Now, just a little warning before we begin. There will be major spoilers in this video for the 5th and 6th episode of Willow.
Spoil something this bad?
So if you don't want it spoiled, then perhaps skip this video.
Already spoiled.
All right, well, let's just jump right into it. I highly doubt anybody needs that spoiler warning at the beginning. Either you watched it or you're going to watch us because you want to see what we thought.
The episode was garbage filler.
Which one? Both?
Mainly the episode 5.
You were really distraught at episode 5.
That's because episode 5 was garbage filler. They're playing 2 different modern songs. I'm like, well, we didn't need those. And
they were, yeah.
The music choices are so jarring sometimes. Give me epic fantasy music. Write something yourselves. Don't be lazy and be like, look, we stole this song from here and it's totally cool because we want the teens to watch this. They're not watching this.
But they're not even like teen songs. They're older songs.
They're old songs.
But I guess they're cool because they're like redone, so they're like cool teen songs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a teen, obviously. I don't know what they're listening to, what they get into, but I don't think it's Willow.
I don't think it's Willow either. Who is this for? Nobody knows.
I don't know who this is for because it's not.
This was side quest.
If you were a kid when Willow came out in 1988, you are pretty old today. Not old, but you're not young, right? You're not a kid anymore. And maybe you've seen it along the way. You know, maybe your parents showed you and you're into that and you're a teenager now. I don't know.
If you were into the old Willow, you wouldn't like this one either.
Yes.
Like I said, there's no idea who this show was made for.
They don't know.
You could take out 90% of the show and it would be better. What? This was side questing again. We didn't need episode 5. Episode 5 was like, let's go and we're traveling through the woods because we're traveling. We're supposed to be getting somewhere someday.
Yes, because we're actually searching for... Sometimes they seem to forget that they're actually looking for someone.
There's like a time-sensitive thing to saving Eric.
Yes. Who's just roaming around a city
somewhere. Yeah, he's roaming around the immemorial city.
Yeah. Which we flash to him every now and then.
Every now and again to see that he's struggling.
He's still there, yeah.
He did try to resist temptation in that episode.
Oh, he failed at the end of
No,
episode 6?
He did good.
He
Tried to leave the city. He left.
Oh,
he came back. He drank some water because he didn't have a choice.
He's dying of thirst. He's dying. Do it,
yeah. Now he's faced with the decision of, do I let out the obvious trap?
Yes. Because she's hot, right? Come on, that's what
he's a womanizer.
Yeah, I know. It all comes together.
This is how Laura Dana won't be in love with him anymore and how she'll accept Graydon's feelings, which I think she should. Graydon seems like an upstanding guy.
That is the biggest problem. It is so mapped out. It is so obvious where everything is
going. I told you that Mad Mardigan guy was going to die.
Yeah.
I was fake guy, he's dead. He's dead. He's not leaving this episode, and he didn't.
I don't think there's a prediction we've had, or you've been more into it than me.
I call things out seconds before they happen.
I'll be honest, I check out kind of when I'm watching it. It's just so bad. Well, I don't really check out, but it's just not something I'm really trying to figure out because it is road mapped.
Yeah.
There have been multiple instances of you saying something 2 minutes before it happens.
Yeah. Like the episode 5 was stupid. We went off to the woods where we're traveling because we have a place we have to get to. Good. You're moving, and you're trying to train her. This is all good. Oh, whoa, they got ambushed by bad guys in the wildwood.
Can we talk about the trolls, too?
Oh, no, wait, first we had that opening scene of them running around playing hide and seek with 2 of the Gales.
Oh, yeah.
With the really, really bad outfits. Like, they looked horrible.
Oh, they looked like...
Especially the Dag, the bird-looking one. Her outfit looked horrible.
Really bad, yes.
They're playing hide and seek through there and they go off in the wildwood.
In all honesty, to give a positive note here, I do think visually it has looked pretty good most of the time.
Most of the time.
I mean, that outfit,
colors and stuff, yeah.
It does look... I mean, it does look like Willow from 1988 for the most part. And the special effects are good. CGI is pretty good. I don't think it's terrible in that department.
They go in the woods, though. They get captured by the bone reavers. We find out that Jade is actually... Her father... was General Kale from the first movie, the bad guy with the bone mask.
What a coincidence.
And she was abducted by the
Tyrus
Leans and turned into a good guy.
I loved how initially they are presented as like, we're going to kill you because we can kill you and we're horrible. And then it's like,
make your head
and then literally in the next scene, it's like, we're having a festival. We've been good people all along.
Even Willow looked jarred.
Well, Willow's looked jarred a lot in this because he's just a miserable old man who can't do magic.
I don't talk about Willow that way.
I'm sorry. Warwick Davis, like I said, love the guy. He does great at Star Wars Celebration, but this is not working.
Maybe he's not liking the script either.
I don't think he does. He has no...
He's performing like how Mark Hamill performed. Just
there
someone who doesn't like what they've read.
There. There are definitely some similarities between the two. I think Hamill did put in a much better performance. Like, say what you will about Grumpy Luke. At least Hamill, he sold it. For better or worse, I think he did a good job in those movies, portraying what he was supposed to portray, I guess.
Yeah, so they have a feast where they eat truth serum plums.
Oh, the truth plums, yeah.
Fruit.
Which works sometimes and not other times.
Which made Jade and Kit finally confess their feelings for one another.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the classic, right before they kiss, one gets whisked away by the enemies.
The princess was finally captured.
Yes. She's in another castle.
But the whole episode was pointless. All we did was find out that, again, more things from the original movie were wrong and misconceptions. Because the Bone Reavers were just people who wanted freedom.
And so are the trolls, right? The trolls are misunderstood as well. Everything.
Well, and Bavmorda was seduced.
It's reminding me...
She was converted. She wasn't bad.
It's reminding me of the D&D thing where orcs are not bad people, right? We can't have
the
evil
trolls
races.
are still bad.
They're bad, but they're not. They're sophisticated,
right? They're not stupid.
Exactly.
I originally thought in the first Willow movies that trolls were pretty much
angry, evil, creatures.
Because they should have been, instead of, hi, my name is, I can't remember his name, so my name is Mike. Welcome to jail.
Welcome to jail. We're gonna be torturing you. We're not really, we're the crone influenced us. Otherwise, we'd be sophisticated, good people.
The crone. No. They were still gonna be bad people because they were always bad. But the crone gave them fancy elixir, so they work for her now.
That's why they're bad.
No, they just work for her now.
If it wasn't for the fancy elixir, the trolls would be good. They're just misunderstood.
No, they would not. They would still be bad.
No, like I said, it's very similar to if you play D&D or know anything about D&D, like the idea that there are evil races is kind of something they don't want to imply anymore.
And then we find not Mad Modigan, who tells the story about how Borman betrayed them all, and they find Borman, and Borman's like, no, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't betray them all. That guy did. So I think it was actually not Borman who betrayed them all. I do think it was Borman. I do think it was the other guy. But they finally found the Curious. I mean, they took a long time to get to that point.
Like 4 episodes.
Wandering around in the dark forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Just wandering around in the darkness.
Just, they're in a prison with trolls.
Borman and group sneaking around. There's Willow and group sneaking around. Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, and it doesn't ever feel like they're truly in jeopardy.
Like we did. Yeah.
It doesn't ever feel like they're truly, in danger.
No. And that one guy died, helping them escape.
Yeah.
And now Borman has the Lux and the Curious, which did not work for the one guy because he's not worthy, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. So now Borman has the Curious. They have the wand back, and they left it as a cliffhanger because Kit's all depressed now.
Because it's please watch the next episode if we leave it in a dramatic cliffhanger.
Because Kit's all depressed that my dad valued Laura Dannon more than me.
You mean the Empress who was going to save the world? Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
I mean, I guess if you're a kid, you don't understand that. But
she's not a child.
She's not your average kid, right? She's been raised in royalty. She understands.
Royalty is very often put in positions where they have to pick duty over themselves.
Sure.
And she couldn't understand that. Did Saoirse not teach her anything?
Apparently not.
It's because Saoirse chose her heart over duty.
Yes, sure.
Even though she was trying to have her Kit marry Graydon because she was putting duty at first.
This show needed Mad Mardigan in it, and I understand the problem with Val Kilmer, throat cancer, and can't talk. But I mean, it is very much leaving him like this vague mystery who went into some land. And
I went through this portal thing that was inside this tomb.
It hurts without him. Because he really, I mean, if you watch the first movie, he's awesome in that movie, right? Val Kilmer's a great actor, and to not have, and you bring back Willow, who's the other big kind of key piece of that, and he's just not. He's either Warwick Davis doesn't have the chops anymore, or he just doesn't care because he's like, this script sucks. And then we have Saoirse, who is barely in it. It's like all the cool connections, all those characters you saw. It's Star Wars all over again. We don't use those old characters, and when we do, it's something's different with them now, so it's dramatic.
Have Warwick even trying to admit that he's like, I'm not really a great sorcerer.
I know.
And I'm like, don't say that.
I'm a fraud. I was never great.
He is great. He needs to be great.
Yeah, and the movie does end with him tricking Bavmorda, right? I get that.
Right, but he was doing magic.
Yes, they're leaning way too much into that, where he, that was it. That's all he ever did. He did this one trick, and he fooled her, and that's it. He's not good at magic.
He changed the sorceress Rizal back into a human with magic.
Willow.
I'm just saying, he does do magic.
Yes.
He does have the ability.
He does it every now and then, too.
Every now and again, yeah. Well, he can't do it without a staff, but it seems like that's common for them. Because, think about it, Laura does way better with a wand than without the wand. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
There are no...
You need a stick or you can't do magic really well. That's what I'm coming to understand.
Yes, but sometimes you can, even without the stick.
Sometimes. Not often, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
They make their own rules as they go.
Yes, this is a soft magic system.
Right, Roselle didn't do magic without Cylindria's wand either.
Yes.
And she's supposed to be a great sorceress. I don't
Sure.
know. This is very confusing. I need like a guidebook on how magic works in Willow because
I don't need a guidebook. That's okay.
No, but I've been so disappointed. I've been looking forward to this so much. And I've been so disappointed. This didn't deserve. They should have cut some of the episodes. They could have combined these two and kind of made things a little footnotier and might have been better. Like if they would have figured out fast that Jade was a bone reaver and stuff, they could have sped through a lot of that section.
It has the same problem that Kenobi had. You have an idea and you want to do it in a series, so you just drag it out. You stretch it out as much as you can instead of just doing another Willow movie. They
probably didn't need the bone reavers at all. They could have just been traveling through the woods and got abducted by trolls.
Yes, you could completely cut them out.
Yeah. That's all you need to do is literally cut out the whole section with the bone reavers because we really just didn't need it. We could have been fine with Jade's backstory being my family was killed and I was saved and taken to Tirith Lene. No, now we have to wonder, are Tirith Lene, are those bad people? I don't think they're bad people. The bone reavers didn't get a reputation like they have for no reason. They wear skulls. They still, obviously, just because they value freedom doesn't make them good people.
Like I said,
I can value freedom and still kill people because I need more stuff.
One of the most jarring things I've ever seen in any movie or show or any story, again, the Bone Reavers being portrayed as like just cutthroat, we're going to kill you because we can, to like, it's festival time. We're just misunderstood. Never mind what we did, what we claimed to do when we first, abducted you.
Yeah.
That was all a joke.
It's fine
Even though we have skulls on our head.
We ride down people on horseback. I mean, they attacked them earlier, too, in the show. Yeah. They were attacked by the Bone Reavers.
Hey,
They killed that guy.
They're misunderstood, man.
Why does nobody mad that they killed their guide? Remember the original guide who died right away? He's like, be careful, everyone. These lands are...
Well, here's the problem. The writers forgot about him, too.
Well, you know what? He killed somebody, right? They killed him, and they're like, it's fine.
It's fine. We didn't like him. We didn't want him to come with anyway. He was the responsible one.
And then we threw in the brownies just to throw the brownies in for no reason.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
We got a leaf with some directions or something on it, but we ended up in the mines, so I don't know.
It didn't matter because the others had already made peace with the Bone. It's just like they forgot
about
them.
The Bone Reavers didn't even let them out.
No, they just forgot Willow and who was with Willow at the time? Graydon, that they were in the prison and they were talking to the brownies because we just had to get the brownies in there. Even though everybody else is like,
they're already
drinking their truth plums and
dancing and...
It's like, hey, anybody think we should let Willow out? Nah, let's drink some more truth
he's
plums.
A party pooper, and it's fine.
No one wants Graydon, too. Graydon was possessed and killed his brother or something.
Yes.
Which is very dramatic. That's been his, character development, that he has this weird possession thing.
Yeah, and I'm curious. I would love to know more about that because I feel like that's terrible. Interesting and important.
It could be.
He was possessed as a child, so did that make him more susceptible to the lich? I mean, what's his story? Why was he possessed?
It could be, but the problem is every character needs to have this profound part of the story. It's not just that they have a basic backstory. No, you have something profound that has happened to you. That doesn't.
I know.
It doesn't always work.
Next episode, we're gonna find out that when Graydon was possessed, it was actually by a good spirit, and he did the right thing by killing his brother because his brother was destined to grow up to be.
I like it.
The crone's husband.
The male crone, yeah.
The male crone.
Something.
That he was actually going to be a bad guy, and the possession actually saved Graydon and the kingdom.
Graydon is the hero.
Because
I like it.
Why not? We all need to flip everything on the edge.
Yeah.
Everything.
Subversion of expectations.
And Elora Danan, the rest of her hair needs to change back or something, because it's kind of weird that magic seemed to have fixed part of her hair and not all of it. Just fix it. It looks ridiculous. Fix it. Just either go back to being a platinum blonde with your lemon juice or something scrubbed into your head, whatever that story was, or be a birdhead again. What's wrong with that?
Did you call her a birdhead?
Redhead.
Okay. No. And it's not the show we're looking for either.
Sorry. No, it's not the show.
That's her phone notification, everybody.
I forgot to mute it.
Yeah.
Now it's in there forever. I have no more to say. I'm done. Until next week when I can get angry again. When I don't want to get angry. This isn't supposed to be a She-Hulk.
I mean, look, I know hate content sells, right? You really wanted to go into this show loving it.
Oh my gosh.
You had tears. I'm not even joking. Not an exaggeration. You had tears in your eyes during that 5th episode. You were so disappointed by it. Because it was so bad. It was a
side quest. We don't need a side quest. Well, not even that, but it treated bad.
Look, Willow, 1988, the original movie, not a masterpiece, right? It's a decent film. It's a fun film. You can love it. But this kind of treats it as a complete joke, right? It's just like, you can't respect what that movie was. Let's just change things and we're going to do whatever.
My name is Willow and I'm a fraud. Truth plums. What? What? See, nobody makes it this far into our review to hear this junk anyway.
We should, I enjoy when we put like something to comment so we know you made it to the end. So if you made it to the end, I just leave a comment that says truth plums. That's it. Nothing else, just truth plums.
Just say truth plums.
Just truth plums and we'll know you made it and you'll win you'll win our admiration for listening to us for like 15 minutes.
Put your most ridiculous truth in there.
Yes, that's it. Just make up the stupidest thing you can think of.
It doesn't even have to be real. Just make up.
Tell us your stupid backstory in the comments below.
Yes, with truth plums plus stupid backstory you were forced to tell.
Yeah, you killed your sister because of an evil spirit. Make up some crazy backstory because of the truth plums. Leave it in the comments below. That's it. And everybody else will be like, what is this? What is these weird confessions? That's why you listen to the whole video, folks. That's why.
It is. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, that is all we have for you this time. So do take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of Willow so far, or give us your crazy origin story where you killed a village of people because you wore a curious that didn't protect you and made you go crazy. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, leave your comments below. Let's talk some Willow, and until next time, thanks for watching.
Willow, your show is so bad.
Change it. Change it back, Willow.
Change it.